Hello guys, time for a quick update. I apologise for the hair. It was dyed yesterday and as a result today it is a floofy, silky, shiny mess with which I can do absolutely nothing. Last time I spoke to you I was coming into the summer and I wasn't looking forward to it. It has been as trying as expected. It hasn't all been bad, don't get me wrong, but we have had some difficult times. A couple of things happened that came out of left field, totally unexpected, and blindsided me completely, and kind of knocked me back at the point at which I was kind of starting to pick up a little bit. So yeah, it's been a tricky time. It has been a tricky time. I get 6 weekends off during the school summer holidays, and I spent 4 of those weekends at medieval festivals, which was kind of nice. We had some good times there. As usual, what happens during the school summer holidays is that I get the afternoons to myself, and hubby is at work for most of it. So yeah, for the weekdays in between the medieval weekends, hubby was at work and I had a lot of time to myself, which wasn't really the best. So I kind of buried myself either in the sewing machine or in a power tool of one form or another, and I kept myself very busy. Yeah, avoidance really. Not giving myself time to think. Some issues have been resolved. Other issues have appeared in their wake, which is life. I mean, that's kind of what happens throughout life. It's just that being in the headspace that I've been, I haven't been able to deal with them incredibly well, if I'm honest. So yeah, I'm now back to dancing. It's all gone a bit quiet. I've lost quite a few students to sixth form and to uni, so that's a bit of a struggle. I mean, the students, don't get me wrong, the students that have come back are great, but the numbers are down, which affects the revenue, which affects my income. So I am looking at the possibility of either trying to find some hours, additional hours at a surgery elsewhere, or more likely having to change surgeries completely, and just give up the phlebotomy and just do the admin and do more of it. That's something I haven't looked into just yet, because really I'm only just back to dancing, but I'll have to see how that goes. In terms of my physical health, at the beginning of summer, typically the hottest time of the year, I went back into compression bandaging for 2 weeks, and at the same time I was trialing a new machine that mimics manual lymphatic drainage massage. If you imagine a leg-sized blood pressure cuff, it was kind of like that, and it would inflate in sections up my leg in order to mimic the action of MLD. I've found it very, very beneficial. So much so that I'm actually in the process of purchasing one for myself. It's a 45-minute cycle. I can put it on and spend 45 minutes reading a book or playing on a game on my phone, or chatting to you on YouTube possibly, and it just kind of gets on with it. So that's a very positive step forward. I am a month away from being 15 years all clear, and that's quite exciting. Got a few things lined up to look forward to. potentially WinterCon this coming weekend if I can get hubby to get out of the day he's booked himself onto work. Maybe. Got Comic Con coming up next weekend. There's a couple of shows coming up that we've booked for. We're going to the Cadogan Halls to see the Battle of the Bands, which is Benny Goodman versus Glenn Miller. Glenn Miller will win, of course. We're hoping to go to the Royal Albert Hall to see the London Concert Orchestra doing film scores. And I forget the name of the two guys involved, and if I can, I will put a picture up about now. And we've also got tickets booked for next year for a similar concert, which is Hans Zimmer versus John Williams, which is going to be awesome because some of my favourite film music has been written by both of them. Last weekend was a busy one. Saturday night at the Sisters of Mercy, absolutely loved it. That was so much fun. And on Sunday, I went to the Royal Albert Hall to see The Empire Strikes Back, but they'd taken the soundtrack off and it was being played live by the London Concert Orchestra, and that was a wonderful experience. With the music being live, it's so much more to the forefront than it is in the film, and you really get to hear those subtle complexities. So yes, on the whole, I'm not doing bad. I'm keeping on top of things. I have filmed a little video, Domestonori Storytime. I did actually film this a while ago, but my computer corrupted all my files, so I've had to re-film it. There's actually two parts to this. Part 1, which I have refilmed today, and part 2, which I filmed way back in June, which should be okay. So hopefully they will be done and up in reasonable time. I hope you guys have had a great summer. I hope you guys are all keeping well, and until I see you again, take care. Bye.